Hi, fun recap here. Today, I'd be explaining an interesting Nigerian movie titled Friends from School. Have fun watching. The movie begins with a scene where we see a young girl called Amara being dropped up at school by her father. It was her second year of high school and her father was proud of her about her progress, and he asked her to continue to be the good girl she has always been and also to continue making him proud, which she promised to do. When she got to the school's premises, she looked around and with newfound energy, she wished this year could be better than last year. Amara had been the school's outcast ever since she stepped her foot in that school, and she wished things could change for her this time around. She was tired of being bullied and picked on all the time. When she got to her class, she was sitting quietly when the most popular girls in school entered the class. They were her classmates and Amara had admired them since last year, but never got the opportunity to talk to them, so she could only watch them from afar. At that moment, another girl entered the class. Her name was Fifi and she was Amara's best friend. She was happy to see her friend after a long vac, and they started talking about how their vacations went and catching up on things they didn't know about. Amara then told Fifi she wasn't happy about how she was always being picked on as the school's outcast, and suggested they join the popular girls and make friends with them so they could also be popular. She thought that way people would stop disrespecting her and treat her like an important student in the school. After their first lesson, we see Bella, one of the popular girls, trying to make out with a guy, but she was turned down by the guy. This boy had been her secret boyfriend since first year, and he was tired of Bella keeping him in the dark. But Bella thought he was a nerd and too dull for her reputation. She thought if she takes him into the limelight, he'll reduce her steez. During break, Amara was talking to Fifi when some bullies walked up to them and embarrassed her as usual. She ran off to the washroom, and while crying, Fifi tried to console her, and she insisted that this was the exact reason why they were supposed to try their best to join the popular girls' gang, so she could stop being picked on. After their next class, Bella, the leader of the popular girls, made an announcement that anybody that wanted to join their team, which was the TDL, was supposed to take an opportunity they are given. They are willing to accept 2 new members into their team, but before, you have to perform some simple tasks. If you pass, then you can join the TDL. So anybody that was interested should pick up a form. Amara's eyes lit up after that announcement and told Fifi they could be the 2 lucky new members of the TDL and should therefore take the opportunity. The next day, Bella took her boyfriend out and he was happy about it, but the moment her friend showed up at the venue, she denied him and accused him of being a stalker. He got embarrassed and left the scene. That night, Amara wore her best outfit and was looking at herself in the mirror and admiring herself, and thought about how popular, cool and classy she would become the moment she joined the TDL. That moment, her father barged into her room and asked her why she was all dressed up, but she lied that she was going to her friend Fifi's house. And because her father knew Fifi to be her very good friend, he reluctantly agreed. Later saw Amara and Fifi approaching the TDL somewhere in the dark. Apparently, they approached the TDL the day before and told them how interested they were in joining their clique, and they asked them to meet them here that night. They then forced the girls to spill out any secrets they knew about themselves, just to show how ready, loyal and willing they are to join the TDL, which they did, and Amara was disappointed at the end of that game because Fifi had told them she bedwetted last year and was so embarrassing for her. After that, they said they were going to assign a second task to them, and they asked Fifi to slap Amara, which she did, but when it got to Amara's turn, they asked her to call her father and prank him that she was pregnant, which she refused, and Bella and the rest of the girls sacked her that she wasn't qualified to join the TDL because she couldn't perform her tasks. They then accepted Fifi as part of their team. This broke Amara's heart because she wasn't just humiliated, but she lost her best friend as well. When she got home, her father got angry that she returned late and also asked her why her friend called him telling him that she was pregnant, and she said it was a prank, and her father scolded her for trying to play that silly prank on him. That night, everything that had happened was too much for her, and she cried herself to sleep. Her father disappointed in her, she losing her best friend, and also the embarrassment. She also thought her only chance of joining the TDL was ruined. The next day at school, she watched Fifi and the TDL get closer, taking pictures together and doing everything she wished she had the opportunity to. Fifi wasn't sitting beside her anymore. Instead, she was sitting with her new friends. And even when she tried waving Amara, the TDL wouldn't allow her to because they thought she was a loser. Bella's ex-boyfriend started getting closer to Amara. Apparently, he had been admiring her for a while, and now that she was alone, he thought it was an opportunity for them to be friends. They started working together even during breaks, and this got Bella really angry. That day, Bella got closer to Amara and told her that she was willing to give her another opportunity to join the TDL if she still wanted to. Amara, who was desperate to be famous, was happy about the offer, and she decided to take it, without knowing Bella's real intention. Bella then told Amara to disgrace one of the nerds in their class so she could join the TDL, and she agreed to do it. She was asthmatic, and Bella took her inhaler, which caused her situation to get serious once they were in class, and everybody watched as she suffered trying to catch her breath. Bella's ex kept taking Amara out on different occasions, and all through, Bella watched from a distance, which made her extra jealous. The next day, Bella gave Amara another task to spray paint off one of their teacher's car, which she did. She was just trying to make her do things that would get her into trouble, but she didn't know. That night, Fifi went out with the TDL and they were discussing Amara's downfall and Bella's plans to take her down, which made Fifi really uncomfortable. That weekend, Fifi visited Amara and tried warning her to stop performing those tasks Bella was asking her to. She told her the TDL's plans to get rid of her, but Amara said she was only jealous, and now that she was comfortable in the TDL, she didn't want her to join them. That's why she was saying that, and sacked her friend from her house. For Amara's next task, Bella asked her to shut down the school's power supply during a science practical. She was about to when Fifi appeared at the scene and told her not to, that it was only a trap. But again, she thought Fifi was just doing things to prevent her from joining the TDL, and she went ahead with whatever she started while Fifi tried stopping her. Fifi warned her that she overheard Bella telling the rest that she sent someone to tamper with the electricals, but Amara didn't listen to her and went ahead, and the moment she did, everything went black and Fifi collapsed. Fifi was immediately rushed to the hospital. Amara was injured, but she felt bad and even worse that her friend who tried to save her was rather the one suffering from her mistake. From that day onwards, Amara made it her mission to make the TDL pay for what they did to her best friend. Her father, on the other hand, was disappointed in her daughter for getting herself in such a mess. She later visited Fifi at the hospital, apologizing to her even though she was in coma, and promised her that she was going to take revenge on those who caused her current situation. That night, she planned how she was going to take down the TDL. The next morning, her father begged her to be of good behavior and not to involve herself in anything that would put her in trouble before dropping her off at school. That day, with help from one of the best students in IT, she was able to hack into one of the TDL's phone and got her nude pictures and posted. Some were even posted on the notice board, and this caught the attention of everybody, including the school's authority, and she was expelled immediately. That same day, Amara found out they do illegal drugs and monitored them till she caught one of them on camera distributing the drugs to other students. With this proof, she reported to the principal and she was also expelled. The only person left now was her biggest enemy, Bella. She took her revenge on her one day after science practical when she mixed her chemicals with explosive content, locking her alone in the lab after everybody left till the chemicals exploded on her face. News of Amara's actions spreaded in the school and she was arrested for attempted murder, but she didn't care. The only thing she could think of was how the TDL had treated her and her friend, separated them, embarrassed her, and she was just happy that she could take that revenge for her friend, who was currently suffering from her mistake because of this same TDL. Even though she was arrested, she felt no guilt. Unfortunately, her father was the one who was disappointed that her beloved daughter was arrested in high school for such an act. He never thought Amara could do such a thing, and Amara was just disappointed in herself for betraying the trust her father had in her. Aside that, she was proud for taking revenge for her sick friend. Friends from school, the end. Thank you for watching to the end of this video. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to give us a thumbs up, like, comment, share and subscribe to our channel for more interesting content like this. See you on the next episode.